Essentially talking about the psychology of bravery here. And so the title clearly Psychology Behind Civil Resistance. Let's look how bravery works in making sure when people get together to fight for what's right. How do we do that effectively and what's the psychology behind it? So the first one here, mass nonviolent civil resistance. What we're wanting to do is disrupt the legitimacy of a regime or maybe an authoritarian system. And what it does is it triggers cognitive dissonance in both the followers and the enforcers. So it forces people to question, like, hey, am I right about this? Which is a good thing. We should be kind of questioning ourselves and we should be able to engage in discussions about such. Now, the strategic defections within elites and security forces, this is kind of working in the same way. When we've got people of power saying, hey, what I'm seeing happening is wrong, that also causes cognitive dissonance. People start to question. And then they have to, it can't just be, oh, I'm just following orders, okay, which is never an excuse. Number three here, protect and strengthen independent institutions and the rule of law. What we're wanting to do is tap into the morality of this collective belief in the fairness in due process and deterring just arbitrary power for the sake of power. So this is why it's so important to have strong courts and to have strong press and also universities and so forth. We're better when we can kind of engage in debates and so forth. That helps us get clearer and it helps us question. You know, the strongest personality characteristic related to intelligence is open-mindedness. And we are constantly learning and growing and we should question things. Next thing, safeguard free press and information networks. As we just mentioned here, this kind of breaks the propaganda loop. And what we're wanting to do is have narrative counter control. You know, if all we're getting is a narrative of conformity, then we need to understand what the opposite of that is. And last here is mobilize international solidarity. And this is external validation. It's when other people outside of the country are saying, hey, man, this is wrong. What we're seeing is wrong. That actually provides validation for the brave to be able to stand up, and so that it affects all these others as well. Let me know your thoughts on this, and we'll talk to you on the next video. Take good care.